What if I just jump and probably die in the process? Huh? Oh.
Well, there's this. Have you taken the elevators before?
Nope. Gravity.
But elevators. They're
but
so
gravity.
Pretty. They're
water.
like helicopter trees.
There's water to catch you.
There are some shallows.
This person's a member of the LGBT guild. My immersion. My immersion.
Well, I mean, if you notice, the first guy that we saved, he actually had a male lover.
Here it is. It's more that the acronym LGBT.
Yeah.
Like, no, fantasy. They spell wild with Y here. That's how you know it's fantasy.
So, it's my turn, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. But this is the next thing in our story. So doesn't that mean Keith still gets the third decision?
I mean, we can easily just, not let him.
Or just discuss the decisions.
You can discuss them.
Greetings, Valiant. I want you to meet Traherne, another of the Silvari Firstborn. Only a few Firstborn are called to wild hunts. I have the calling, so does Traherne. I believe he carries the heaviest burden of us all.
More difficult than fighting an elder dragon?
Our task is tangible, if dangerous. His is ephemeral. There may be no solution.
I'm glad to meet you, but I'm afraid we have no time for proper welcomes. There is a more immediate matter at hand.
Just before you arrived, a messenger brought news of 3 attacks by the Nightmare Court. I can aid one, Traherne another.
I'll take the third. Where do you need me to go?
They're besieging the Warden outpost of Follius Thorpe. Make your way there as quickly as possible, Valiant, and lend a hand.
Before you go, a warning. On my way to the Grove, I heard rumor that the Nightmare Court is seeking something called the Harbinger. They are determined to find it, whatever it may be. And based on that alone, we must stop them.
Understood. I'll head to Follius Thorpe right away.
The Harbinger? Oh no.
So if you click... What a weird question. You have earned the right to progress your story. If you accept, you will complete your active story goals.
Right. That's... What it's saying is, you can... If you want to say yes to this, like, we progress all together. If you say no, you have to go through it again with your own cutscene kind of thing.
Oh.
Ooh, I get to ask 8 questions.
Okay.
What is this Harbinger? Don't know, but the Nightmare Court is obsessed by it. Okay. What can you tell me about the attacks? They've burned villages, general chaos. Okay. I'll go to Follius Thorpe.
When you talk to her, it shows up on our screens, interestingly.
Oh, really?
I can see, I apologize for the urgency. Bear in mind, we have little time. Like, I can see all this, and I can see all the options you're picking. But all the arrows and X's are all blacked out for me. So I can see the options, but I can't click on them.
Oh,
it's like, because you're the party leader, your dialogue shows up on everyone's screens, which is different.
Of course. How may I aid you? More about your wild hunt? I'm challenged to cleanse the land of Ore. In my dream, I saw it green and growing again. Ore is like the really old, ancient human kingdom that got completely wiped out. Even possible?
Thankfully, we conveniently have the warp points set up for, like, everything we're doing so far. Because we completely explored this zone. But yeah, during the previous decision we made, you both put a vote in on opposing choices, so I was like, tiebreaker! I just picked one.
Wait, for what?
During
what
the previous
was the choice?
Decision, he wanted to go to the violent one, and you wanted to do the love one, and I was like,
well, wait,
so I just picked one.
I didn't choose that. I was gonna choose... I thought that you were the sole person making the choice. So we can do tiebreakers and...
No, he was the tiebreaker because he was the he was the one offered the choice. It's okay, Shell.
Oh, okay. I was worried that
One day
maybe
we
I
will
was-
learn how to communicate like humans do. Because holy shit, most of our conversations, like, we do not understand each other when we speak. It's literally like you both vocally sided in different directions, so I just picked one. Because I'm the third person.
Well,
So I'm at
How
the
dare you
place.
come between
Oh, you
us
guys
and
are
our
already there?
relationship?
No,
Alright.
just me.
I am madly distracted.
I'll get there. You see, I thought because I would have chosen probably the blacksmith, because otherwise, I think you get both of them in your house.
Is that what your decisions are all motivated by? Is how you can decorate your house? The house that,
Well, I
like,
mean-
you have no reason to go to, as far as I can tell?
I mean, I liked my pet deer on my main character. I mean, having a beautiful white stag sitting around in your house. I mean, it's supposed to be some kind of special spirit thing. I don't know. It was cool.
Basically just murdering wildlife at this point. You're responsible for all the pain I caused in this universe.
Okay, so because I did it, it's Wander's turn actually, right?
Yeah, I'll be there
Philosopher's
in a
here,
moment. I got a little bit distracted.
and then remain distracted.
I bought a hammer and pants and a full suit of armor.
Brought hammer pants?
Hammer pants.
Dun, na, 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 na.
It's a hammer made out of pants, not pants made out of hammer, because that wouldn't make any sense.
You could totally make a pants out of a hammer.
Well, so actually,
Anything is pants if you're brave enough.
So my parents don't.
Believe in hammers?
My parents don't feel like ever using a dryer to the point where our dryer is completely non-functional. So they will air dry stuff, and so
Your
one
parents
day,
are insane, right?
yeah. So one day
We don't believe
it
in
was-
microwaves and dryers. They just hate
Oh,
things
so
that
one day it
create
was-
heat.
And heat. They don't like
Yeah,
heating the
no,
house.
Heat
Wait, what?
is anathemic to their existence. So
Yeah, I'd be freezing in the winter when I'd visit them.
well, they also don't believe in air conditioning. Really, they just
Well, they
they
don't-
are
you guys
so
don't have air conditioning.
au natural that if they had to stream, they'd probably go wash the clothes down there if they could. But
Are they some of those obnoxious people that just conveniently live in a place where you don't need heat and air conditioning to like
no,
be hospitable?
My mother's like being like, good. I need a bug-free vacation because like I'm sick of bugs because they keep biting her while she's out and
Speaking
about
of
and stuff.
bug-free, I just had
stuff like that.
fly go by.
But so one winter she was air drying some blue jeans, and she brought them back in, and they were frozen solid, like actual solid.
Yep.
So my brother and I sword fought with them until they were, malleable
Sword
enough
fought?
that they could be
I feel
hung
like
up
they could
inside.
just
Yeah,
snap.
Blue jeans are tough shit. Hit yes, Keith. Okay, good. Wander's family Amish. No, they're just so very down to earth.
Oh no, there's a
For-
fight
in
going on,
pointless
guys.
ways, basically. Damn it! I just summoned everything again.
Who are you? Are you another of these murderers?
Calm down, I'm a friend. Who are you and what's going on?
My name is Malik. The wardens took me in. They found me injured in the forest. I was here when the outpost was attacked. The wardens said these creatures are called the Nightmare Court. They've set fire to the camp and cut down everything in their path. We're outnumbered, besieged, and most of the guard has been injured. I'm all that's left of the defense.
Let me fight with you, Malik. I know the Nightmare Court, and I'd be glad to raise arms against them.
I'll have to trust you. I have no other choice. But I warn you, the wardens are under my protection, and I will let no harm fall on them. Help me drive back these villains quickly. We must put out the fires before they spread to the forest. The time for chatter is over. Now we fight.
Extinguish fires!
I'll extinguish fires with my nightmare monsters. Hooray! I just accidentally destroyed one of them. Crap. If you press the summon monster button, it makes them explode. Like,
well, I suppose it gives them other effects, right? Or...
yeah, if you summon a monster, then press the summon button again, they usually kill themselves. Which is unfortunate if you forget which ones you already summoned.
That's for the little ones. The little ones have that limitation. All the other ones do not do that.
Nah.
Yeah. I play Necromancer.
My Blood Fiend will kill itself.
Water bucket!
Oh, yeah. Well, the Blood Fiend, you're consuming the Blood Fiend. That's a different thing.
Well, I mean that if you press a button, your creature will go away.
True. I guess I was thinking of the Flesh Golem that you get later, as well as the, of the Flesh Golem you get later, the,
I put out the fires.
Oh, shoot, I'm trying to remember the other one. There's the... Is it the Bone Fiend? Yeah, it's the Bone Fiend. That's the ranged one. And then your Shadow Fiend also will not have that limitation.
That's all we're saying.
Weird. I use hammers as ranged weapon in this game.
I can just swing the bottle if I want to. Let's become invulnerable. There was an elixir bottle on the ground, and one of your options is to hit people with it when you have it.
If it works, it works.
Smack people with a glass bottle over and over again.
That's... I was... when we were fighting... What's-his-face? The Green Knight. I was just hitting with the stick. I wasn't even bothering with anything else. I will admit enemy cheddar gets a little bit much after a while. It's like, no, impossible, I'm not affiliated. It's like, no, just die with dignity, dude.
Who's going to run the farm?
You fight well, stranger. I'm grateful you came along. I hope you'll forgive my initial mistrust.
It was in the heat of battle. It's understandable. Tell me, do you know why the Nightmare Court were here? It's not like them to attack the Wardens head-on.
I do. It seems that they wanted me. I don't know why. I've never met their kind before, and I'm certainly no friend to them. They kept calling me the Harbinger. When I resisted, the courtiers took hostages. They threatened to harm them if I didn't give myself up. I was willing, but Captain Banya refused to allow it. I'm a civilian, she said, and they were wardens. I told her she was a fool, and now she's gone too.
Whatever the Nightmare Court is planning for you, I can assure you, it isn't pleasant. Come back to the Grove with me, where you'll be safe.
The Grove? Is that where your people come from?
My people? You mean the Sylvari? Malik, don't you know about the Grove?
No, I do not come from these lands. I appreciate your offer, but I won't abandon the Wardens. I'll go with you after they're safe, and the Nightmare Court's been punished. The courtiers said they were going to Joy's End.
Joy's End? Sounds lovely. I'll meet you there.
So there's implications that he's from another tree. Bum bum bum. Or somewhere else.
They never follow up on him, though, do they?
I mean, I suppose it's where Heart of Thorns comes in, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, right, because you don't know much about Heart of Thorns. Unfortunately, they've got a lot of these, like, kind of interesting plots, especially early on in the game, that just never, ever get touched upon at a later date.
Gonna get the voice actor again. R.I.P. that entire plot line. Still, oh, now we're at level 20. Right.
Yep.
Captive Wardens. Oh, it's right up north.
Well, it's actually in the next area of the...
Well, I don't have the next
west.
area yet, so I gotta walk from over here. Plork? The Brisbane Wildlands.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's where we need to go.
Well, I was gonna help. Wow.
What is Whelp? What have you done?
There was an event here. I just there was an event that popped up. It was like, fight some wolves, and I'm like, okay, I'll come help. And they just melted in front of me, and I was like, well, never mind. I guess I'll just awkwardly stand here and watch you guys.
Be watchful at all times.
Shell, what are you up to?
Oh, sorry. Are you guys waiting for me?
I mean, yeah.
I was just making sure my inventory was cleared out because it was one of those instances where if I didn't salvage things, I wouldn't have room.
Hey, Keith.
Is Keith alright in that regard, too?
Keith.
What's up?
Like, about making sure
Have
that
a
you have
cantaloupe.
inventory space by, like, salvaging your gear and
You're
stuff.
just giving me garbage now.
That's a dye. If you want to be cantaloupe colored, you're more than welcome to.
If you want to be cantaloupe colored. Chat, if you want an invite, you have to message me. As far as I can tell, that's the only way to invite people. I have to have some sort of contact with who you are and whatnot. And so it goes. We're not really doing group stuff right now, but we'll be doing group stuff in future streams. Yeah, just like the past streams, but right now we're doing the story missions.
Yeah, we might cap out pretty quick, though, because...
After two story arcs, yeah.
Yeah.
We did the 20s, we did the 10s, now we can do the 20s.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's Keith's turn?
I believe so.
Yeah, yeah, you were in the last one.
Oh, yeah, Keith is here.
Yeah, I was standing here.
I couldn't see on the map.
Because I was inside you.
Okay,
I will
so
now summon everything one by one.
No rest for you yet, sweet soul.
Yeah, so one of the things that I love about this game is...
Bad nature, stop.
One thing I love about this game is just trying out the different racial storylines. Because you really get a feel for the lore and the,
Shell feels like one of those hype people at E3.
What?
You sound like a Ubisoft like presenter for a game.
Yeah, she really does.
This is
like,
our new game we're selling in the fall.
Hey.
Try out our new line.
So, Valiant, you did show up after all. Tell me something. These courtiers, do they come from the same grove that you do?
We are all Silvari, Malik, but they're of the nightmare. I am of the dream. You don't know the difference?
No, I've never heard of either one.
You remember the pale tree, yes?
No. Look, we need to get the wardens back to Fallius Thorpe. Here's the plan. We infiltrate and sneak the villagers out. Then, revenge.
You're strange, Malik, but I like your style. Let's go.
We could steal their armor and wear it as a disguise, once they don't need it.
I'm biased against people named Malik because of KOTOR.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of inevitable.
Like, this is a bad people name. You're not gonna trick me, Malik, Mr. Red Ponytail. That looks like the blood elf hair.
The armor.
Find disguises. Yep, there we go. I'm red now.
Yeah, we're all in red armor now.
This is. I love how cobbled together it looks because you should have like a giant leaf sticking out of the back.
How long do you give them?
Not long. I heard the Night of Embers came for them, and she was in a mood.
They'll never figure out who I am because I'm covered in nightmare monsters. We don't stand out.
I was like, why am I suddenly pink? This is like, this is super confusing.
They'll tell us about the Harbinger soon enough. You'll see.
I like how we don't even blend in. We're like the kind of awkward pink knockoffs.
No one looks
of
like
whatever
us
they
right
wear.
now, actually, yeah.
Hello! We're courtiers!
Even Verslack, not Verslack, Malik, sorry. Even Malik has better looking armor than we do.
Gosh darn those regular looking Silvari from the Nightmare. Raw Nightmare. Yes!
Oh god. Knockback was strong.
The Night of Embers.
I sent those fools to bring me the Harbinger, and instead they come back with whimpering wardens. Pathetic. You there. You're new. Can you follow orders, courtier?
Me? Yes, ma'am. My lady?
Then you're in charge. Make these wretched wardens talk. Do whatever it takes. Hit them so hard the pale tree can feel it. They will tell me where to find the Harbinger, or they will die feeding nightmare with their agony.
My lady knight, may I ask, what is a harbinger?
He is the pale tree's doom, and nightmare's vindication. He is my dark hunt. When I find him, all will be made clear. Now go.
Can I just keep those clothes forever?
Yeah,
The aloe plant clothes.
Keith, you look like you just found some aloe, slapped it on your chest, took a dunk in some pink dye, and was like, yep, alright, this is the best I can do.
These are the hottest hot pants.
I assume we can't get her armor set, can we?
Let me take a good look at it. Hey!
Wait, Captain Banya, do you see what I see?
By the pale tree's wisdom, Malik. What are you doing here?
I don't think you can actually get that armor. You can get other leafy armor, but not that.
I'm really disappointed because that armor looks awesome.
At level 35, we can get the first tier of Sylvari armor if we want to look like plants.
Do they follow me? I think so. Time to fight everything.
They will follow you because you're
the party leader.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ish.
I was trying to figure out if I had to do anything.
So that's interesting. The Nightmare Court calls their wild hunt the Dark Hunt. It's like what you dream of before you...
How do you call something the Dark Hunt, though? You can't replace any of the letters with a Y.
Dear Hughes.
How will they convey how important it is?
No, you could totally replace the U in hunt with a Y.
The Deer King.
It's the Deer Hughes.
Deer.
Oh, so you guys are just making fun of the fact that Wild Hunt has the Y in it?
Yeah. 'Cause I've been counting like 4 games now that have a Wild Hunt in it, and this is the first time it's been spelled with a Y.
I mean, Sylvari culture and naming is loosely based off of like Celtic. Actually, I shouldn't even say loosely. They outright take
This
names.
culture brought to you by the letter Y.
This culture brought to you by fake Vikings.
Vikings. But not.
What's Viking-y, but not so we can kind of claim that it's a unique thing? I don't know. Let's see.
The letter Y.
Also the letter Y. Is get rid of the umlauts, just add Y's instead.
Yeah, replace
Hey,
all the Y's
if
with all the umlauts with Y's. Just put Y's
If you
above
want-
other letters.
If you want Vikings,
Björk.
go play a Norn, because
BJYRK.
Jerk.
Trying to think of other like immediate kind of Swedish term.
I don't think I had any reason to go here.
I'm not. Yeah. I don't know. Wait, I got teleported back? What?
you have to go. Oh, did you go outside the zone?
Naughty,
don't
naughty,
think I did.
Wanderbot. You're leaving the instance.
We've gone far enough. We can stop.
Or is he outside of the instance entirely?
I just got like no. I went back up to the camp for some reason.
I owed these wardens my life. You, Valiant, you risked yourself to save my friends, even though you've never met them. Why?
Because we are all Sylvari. We all follow the dream. Can't you feel that we are related?
Feel it? No, I feel nothing, Valiant. Only a great sense of distance and loss.
You've been too long from the Pale Tree, that's all. When you return, she will heal your lost memory. Come back with me to the Grove, you'll see.
I hope you are right. I want to hear more about this dream. If your friends can help me, then I will meet with them.
Make your way south to the great tree near the shore. I will meet you there. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery, I promise.
He somehow manages to look less like a plant person and more like a fish person.
Well, that's because
the
he's
dumb
using the same
antennas.
color scheme that Alarin has, don't you notice?
Yeah,
Blue with
and the sides of his
purpley thing.
face look like gills.
I actually had someone like mistake Alarin for Sylvari. I'm like, oh.
That's a lot of items. Oh my god.
Oh, is your inventory like crazy full?
I'm getting... I'm getting messages.
Oh, from fans?
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have looted those, because that... Because those were for level 25. I probably shouldn't have looted those yet. Oops.
Yeah, I think they can perpetually stay in your mailbox so long as you don't accept them immediately. Think?
Yeah, I'll be 25 soon.
Oh, are you fighting a champion something or other?
Yeah, the Unseed Hunter.
Oh, the Largos. Now that would be a race I'd like them to add to the game, but I don't think they're going to be adding any more races to the game.
But I might have to defect to that faction for that clothing.
Well, actually, there's a dungeon you can run several times that gives you Nightmare Court clothing.
Yeah, or I could just be evil. Have you considered that a possibility? That sounds easier.
That's not a possibility in this game.
Be cool, but no.
Jumping towards the water, I'm not gonna make it.
Alright,
I'm dead.
Oh, we're just going back here.
Actually, we're supposed to go to the Omphalos chamber probably, aren't we?
Ow.
I wonder, would you be willing to make some new friends?
Or not? No. Okay. With Kate.
Into the pool of water.
Oh, we
Oh,
are
I died
supposed to
again.
go down.
It's not working out.
You can always use the elevators or the stairs.
I don't need no elevators. Wait, am I on the wrong floor? Which floor is this objective on?
It's on the bottom floor, apparently.
Yeah.
Because I suppose Kate has a house, too?
Aren't I already on the bottom floor?
I like it how there's like a whole mess of Sylvari, but there's only like 3 houses in the entire city.
There's 4. There's one for each direction, and then there's one for us, and one for Kate, and...
Next up
just
is
get
Shalasta,
crammed
right?
into one building.
Yep. Yep. I'll go in.
Well, we shall have to see
this harbinger.
They won't stop until they find it.
Whatever it is, we must find it first.
Do you have wisdom?
Keith, Trahan, I have a very strange story to tell you. This is Malik. The Nightmare Court believe he is the harbinger. Of what, we don't know. But they attacked those warden camps to find him.
Malik is your name? You feel oddly quiet, strangely still.
When did you awaken at the Pale Tree? In what cycle? What did you dream?
Tree? I know no pale tree. I have had no dream. My first memory begins 2 weeks ago. I was lying by a river, staring up at an arched bridge. I was injured, and I wandered the forest from there, following the river until the wardens found me and took me in.
No dream? Perhaps you've only forgotten it. If you were badly injured, your memories could be damaged or lost. Perhaps if we look into the dream itself, we could find them.
Or we could follow the river and locate the place Malik describes. Maybe we'll meet someone who knows him and memory will return on its own.
I must know who I am to fight the Nightmare Court. Valiant, I trust you. Which do you think is the best method to find the truth?
Well, do you guys want to find where he came from, like where he drifted to on the river? Or do you want to enter the dream?
I want to dance.
That's not one of the options.
It is very much one of the options.
I think
It's the
I
third
want to
option.
do the dream option, if only because
It
it'd
sounds
be
the most
interesting to see what they
interesting.
could glean
Yeah.
from the dream.
We might as well go with that.
Yeah, we haven't been inside a dream for a while.
Okay, Keith and I wish to only to aid Malik. We must decide what plan is best. Can you give me more details about your plan? Dear Amaranda is deeply connected to the dream. If any Sylvari has information on Malik, she will find it. Sounds very interesting. Okay, so we want to go choose with her plan? Well, go with his plan, I should say, to see Amaranda?
Yeah.
Okay, nothing is certain. Remember, if you choose to go with me, you cannot change your mind. Ah!
While the three of you speak with the seer, I will search for the site of Malik's last memory.
Agreed. We should investigate every avenue.
Ooh, we get a new weapon.
I will
Yep.
meet you back at the Pale Tree. Farewell.
I look at how I get 3 options. Hammer, staff, and then another staff.
I got
My
two
3
different-
options were staff, staff, and staff.
No! It should be okay. Okay, there it is. It, like, booted me out before I hit accept on the objectives, and I was like, oh no, I have to do that again. I don't think there's a skip button.
Are you okay? Were you able to get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Wander's greatest
Yeah.
fear, an absence of skip button.
Dude, I hate it, like, when I'm playing a game, and I've already seen the cutscene before, and then it's just like, you're gonna have to see that cutscene again. The whole thing.
In the original version of 999, if you wanted to go through the different little branches of all the different stories to get the true ending and everything, every time you got through parts of the story, you could press a button that would let you skip forward through the dialogue up to the next decision point, but if you got to any of the escape rooms, you had to solve them again.
Ouch.
Now,
Yep.
are we going to be able to do this next one? It looks like it's level 20, so we're fine
We'll be
for
fine.
it.
Yeah, we should be able to finish this plot line, and then we should probably summon the Horde and start on an area.
Mm-hmm.
A gentle path. The branch that doesn't bend
But-
will break.
Nothing can break me.
I need
Moments
to...
where I'm walking towards a building and then the building just becomes in existence right when I'm walking towards it. Like, oh, hi, building.
Oh, is your draw distance really short or something?
No, I was loading in because the teleport spot's
Oh.
directly next to the building that we're next to a building. So like there was just no building, then there was a building.
I'm mildly distracted because I got a,
Your path leads through
I
many
have a lot of stuff to put away, actually.
I'm just standing by the objective and seeing if I should get rid of certain items or not.
Yeah, that's wise.
Seems strangely comfortable with your violent life.
I have too many items.
Do I even have?
Where's want me to go? Oh,
Oh, I don't think I have my disassembly gear on me right now.
There should be a merchant nearby.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in this town,
You can
yeah, there's a
salvage.
merchant.
Get a
It's the
salvage
little,
kit.
like, it's the little coin stack person on the map.
Oh, weird. I have sandals where I choose what kind of item it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
so there's like
level ups,
toughness, precision, other
yeah,
things.
for level ups, they'll give you like options for equipment and stuff like that, which is
No,
cool.
I had an item where it was where the equipment was letting me choose what its stat was going to be.
Like a champion.
Yeah.
As in, like, it was already in my inventory. It wasn't like quest reward screen.
Oh, so it was one of the special ones, yeah.
It was weird.
And then I think it soul binds to you, too.
Oh, geez, all these bags of loot manually get opened. Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So many bags of loot.
Get used to those. They
Oh crap,
dump
my
them on
inventory
you
is
at the
just
end
full
of the
now.
game. Go to the merchants.
I thought they were
Buy-
gonna be things that would just get I'd be able to send to my bank.
Nope. Go to the
Let's
merchant
see.
over here. Right here.
I have 2 leather
I'm
bags.
jumping next to her,
I
Keith.
didn't realize I needed...
Unidentified die.
Oh, yeah, that adds a dye to your collection so that you can dye your armor.
There we go. I got Scarlet. You're turning scarlet, Scarlet.
You're an enigma. Tell me what you do.
And some dyes can be worth a lot. People really like, sort of like abyssal black dye, white dyes.
Deal death by watching life.
Oh yeah. The more like, I guess, pure and saturated a color is, generally the more expensive it is. Damn it.
Yeah.
There are also some colors that just don't work with certain types of armor.
Yeah.
People want to stand out and annoy people.
Yeah.
What if I was really bright colors?
That's a good question.
Like bright pink, for example.
Oh yeah,
Just throwing that out there.
plenty of those.
Me,
So
I'm the pink.
Now, Wander, you're going to be the one to start this one? I think?
For a thing. Give me a
Because I
second.
think you're after me in the order.
I probably am. I just got mildly distracted.
That's never happened before today. Do you not sell?
Wildflowers spread across the fields.
There we go.
It's not.
In every corner of the world.
Are we all here? We're all here.
Yep, there's a cantaloupe
Awesome.
die from earlier.
You learn, you gather, I just...
So much dye.
A different dream.
There's so much dye, I think I'm gonna die.
Oh, there's two people that we can see. Traherne.
I've never met him. He spends all his time in awe. Don't you think he's strange?
Hey, get used to Traherne.
Look at how you appear in my game, Wander.
What?
Did you make yourself pink?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't change on your screen immediately, but it changed on mine.
The pinkening is at hand.
There we go.
Now,
That's
soon we
a bit
will
better.
all be pink.
Well, I was wanting to be like green and purpley pink for like my
You have
getup.
pink flowers and I have a pink mushroom.
My friend Amaranda spends her life meditating on the dream. She understands its nature more than any other mystic or firstborn.
If she studies the dream, why does she live so far from the grove?
Because she is so sensitive to it, she can feel every ebb and flow, like the tide feels the moon. Only far from the tree can she gain perspective.
And this woman, your friend, you believe she can help me?
Yes. If the Nightmare Court has robbed you of your memory and connection to the dream, Malik, she will heal you.
And if they have not? What answer will she give us then?
Something true. The dream cannot lie. That is its nature.
It's all right. No matter what happens, we'll be with you.
Oh,
Very well, then. Let us go.
And I guess really I'm more Valentine's Day colored than anything else.
Yeah, you're sort of like a weird pink-red.
You are a wildly different color during cutscenes than you are walking around.
Yeah.
Yep, that happens.
'Cause you're so
The
much more
lighting
subdued
shifts.
normally, but during cutscenes it's like bright red, the reddest red.
What?
Trouble. We must lend them aid.
These
Oh no, a scrit!
rats, are they your pets?
All life is sacred, Malik. Come, let's see what's happened.
This looks like a
That
this looks like a
voice
trap.
actor. That voice actor's amazing. He sounds like
This looks to be a trap. You have to interact with him.
Oh. Do I?
now.
I knew it! It's a trap!
Who could have ever thought this could possibly happen? Joke's on you guys, I can summon unholy necromorph abominations.
Wow, they're actually summoning a lot of these guys.
That hurt.
Script bottle lobbers. They're throwing bottles at us?
Yeah.
Just rude.
I think the main problem with this is just how bushy it is around here.
Skrit are usually friendly, but I would never call them tame.
Uh-oh, a nightmare hound.
The Nightmare Court must be close by.
So they're like a dark version of the hound that I have.
Did you feel that?
So the mountain?
Whoa!
Yes, some magic is causing the earth to shake. Be cautious and move quickly.
Oh wait, I'm wrong. That was just an earthquake.
Whoa!
It came from up ahead.
There's never unexplained regular ass earthquakes in any fiction ever. It's always magic or a catastrophe or something.
Oh man!
That
my
screen shake. Whoa.
No, what?
Huh. To stampede.
That was the most severe screen sheet I've ever. Really? It's just for these does?
Well, so
Oh wait, no, it's not. That's the earthquake. But like,
Wander doesn't see it at
yeah,
all.
I have screen shake turned off because it makes me feel ill.
that is the most hilariously like overblown screen shake ever.
Yeah, like, Shell's screen just dies.
Yeah, it was completely unintelligible. It was shaking by like 25% of the screen's volume or something.
Wow.
It was so much. I could understand a little rumble, but that was insane.
It's the type of screen shake that Jontron does as a joke.
Yeah.
Oh man, I did not expect to see something like that out of this. You disabled it, and that's why you can't even see the tremors that he's referring to? I mean,
yeah,
I
he just turns off screen shake in every game.
Huh.
I don't have enough energy.
I get bad motion sickness during...
They're just running into the fires? Guys! Your plants!
Fire
Don't
feels
do that.
good. I like being toasty.
Roasted
The
chestnuts.
Nightmare Court arrived before us.
Then we'll let them know they're unwelcome.
Yeah, Wonder has to worry about like half of all video games in existence giving him like motion sickness and headaches.
Yep.
Which is an unfortunate thing for your job.
My mistress, the Knight of Embers, was right. She knew you'd bring the Harbinger to this false seer. Thank you. You've done most of my work for me.
If you've heard Amaranda, you will find that the wrath of a firstborn is something to fear.
How quaint. Are you going to hit me with a book? You're not Kaith. You're not even one of the wardens. What are you, Traherne? A useless scholar studying a dead land?
And what are you but Nightmare's pawn? Watch where you're setting fires, or your own house may burn.
Enough. The Harbinger's coming with me, with or without your agreement. I know which I'd prefer. Courtiers, to battle!
Your color scheme's just mostly confusing.
I was trying to, like, be overly patriotic.
I think it's more inspired by how you've been playing the Nightwings in Pyre, if anything.
Which is...
He just means the color.
Oh.
Yeah, they're red and blue.
I guess, yeah.
Traherne, my friend. I thought you were another vision. You're real? You're here?
Be at peace, Amaranda. Are you injured?
Only in spirit. I could feel Nightmare's icy grip. But now it has gone, and I am warm once more.
We came seeking your wisdom. This Silvari, Malik, cannot remember his dream. Can you help him?
Gladly. Here, let me look upon you, sapling. Let me gaze into your eyes.
Well done.
A distant shore, and darkness, a root, a cave. You are the seed. What Ronan knew and never told still lingers in the dream.
What does that mean?
It means my fears are well-founded. You were not born of the pale tree, Malik. We cannot see your dream. You cannot see ours. I must return to the grove and speak to the pale tree.
Now I too. When the Grand Duchess hears this, she will send the whole of the court after you, Harbinger. She will never stop, not even in the grove itself is
Well, there she goes.
The Nightmare Court now knows as well.
But she was hiding in a box.
Only the Knight of Embers. If we stop her before she reaches the Grand
Filled
Duchess,
with
we can keep this information
textured
from the court.
apples.
But we were to meet Kate.
Yeah, flat textured apples.
There is no time. We must track down this knight and silence her. Immediately.
All right,
I
you
just
get to
love
choose
the
a
idea,
new.
like, they never find me in here.
She actually couldn't hear shit. She's just like luring us into a trap. She's like, yeah.
It's so unfortunate.
All right, so now we have to find The Night of Embers. It looks like it's up in uncharted territory for us, but...
Yep. So chat, we're in the middle of story stuff, so we're not really doing party right now.
We will invite people as soon as we are capable of doing so. Oh, this is hardly a trek. We just walk up a bit.
Yep.
No one can deny my skill.
Don't have to go far.
Gentler path. The branch that doesn't bend won't break.
Nothing can break me. No blade can cut me. I am a leaf on the wind.
Wait, a guy was doing the leaf on the wind thing over here?
I am but a leaf on the wind.
Yeah, he was doing this whole, like, no blade can cut me. I am a leaf on the wind.
Slowly changing in appearance to look like I'm actually wearing clothes.
Are you?
Now I've got poofy pants. Now I can do the Gangnam Style.
Actually, the Sylvari dances are based off of, it's some kind of Indian dance. I don't remember what it is.
Flesh culminate, more levels. I have the points for them now, at least.
So I believe it's your turn to start the instance, Keith.
I'm on my way. Wanderbot got redder. What is your appearance right now?
He's in Balthazar armor. So he's one of the human god armor, kind of, yeah, essentially. Actually,
he looks like a dumb toy.
He even has the toy out right now.
Yeah, he just has a copy of himself running around with him. He has mini-me.
Narcissism.
Except the other one has a human face because...
This is the place. The Knight of Embers will be waiting to meet the Grand Duchess. If she is allowed to tell Fowlin the truth, the results will be disastrous.
Why, Traherne? What aren't you telling us? This is my life. I deserve to know the truth.
You're right. But yours isn't the only life in danger. I'll tell you the truth, and then you must make a choice. My research has led me to believe that the Pale Tree is not a unique creature. Legends say her seed is one of many found in a cave. That cave has never been found, but it seems at least one of those other seeds was planted. It sprouted the tree which bore you, Malik.
If that's true, there could be other cities of Sylvari, other groves.
Groves untutored by Ventari's tablet. Do those Sylvari dream, I wonder? What inspires them?
If Fowlin finds out, she won't need the grove. The court will burn the Pale Tree to the ground and find one they can more easily twist to nightmare.
Yes. If that happens, the Sylvari race will be no more. Tyria will fall into darkness.
No, I won't let that happen. If I must die to keep this secret, I will do so.
Then we have only one option. The Knight of Embers must die. I can't do this alone. I'll stand with you.
Wow.
Oh, I actually have a choice here between the personality things. If we kept the disguises from Joy's End, we can dress up and act like you're escorting me, and we'll get past the guards.
Huh.
Aren't they suspicious of that trick by now? And what about your disguise? They'd expect it if we were both disguised. Since I won't be, they'll be suspicious, but your silver tongue can get us past the door. We're doomed. Red people! Yeah, we only have one disguise. Wait, we only have 3 disguises. Because the entire party gets disguised.
Hello, I am the grapefruit aloe vera. I am here. You guys left me behind after we get attacked at that other place. Why'd you do that? I'm curious. So how about them nightmare court things? Oh.
You got pushed back because...
Oh.
You see? It's only he can progress.
Halt! I haven't seen you two before. What do you It's a glorious
So-
eve for Nightmare. We brought drinks for the feast. Is there to be a feast? Well then, save me some of the roast, will you? Do plant people eat roasts? Ew. What?
Yeah.
Distressing.
Wait. We got in without telling them about Malik at all?
We're like, we brought the drinks, and they're like, yes, I got a rock. Hey guys, got a rock.
But this is so weird. I thought we were supposed to sneak in
I brought a rock,
by
guys.
telling them, you know, look,
Expert
we have a prisoner.
Masters of disguise, bring the rock. I brought the rock to the party. Yeah.
Guys, you gotta message me if you're trying to join the guild. I can't right-click on your name in a mail.
I like how Malik is not disguised.
Oh.
We just discussed that.
Yeah, we were supposed to bring him in like Bosch style with Chewbacca, but we didn't.
All the dialogue I read aloud, Wander explained why he doesn't have a disguise.
Yeah, but he wasn't even being sneaky.
No, because
No.
he's our prisoner. That's how we got in.
We offered alcohol to them and they let us in. We didn't even mention
Is he the drink?
Malik.
Oh God. Come drink up some Malik.
They have Skrit helping them too, or the Skrit capture?
No, these are captive Skrit.
They're captive Skrit. Yeah, we actually have a choice of a minor race to study in the future, so that will be interesting.
I kind of want to play as a Skrit.
Yeah.
A lot of people do, but they're considered one of the minor races, so they likely won't be added.
That just sounds
We'll
racist.
never be able to play as Skrit because of racism.
That's what they said about Worgen in World of Warcraft. And then they kept making expansions.
Well, I think Guild Wars has been focusing more on creating different playstyles in the form of specializations for their classes past level 80. So, I don't know. Because I think that they're happy with having 3 classes for each armor class, unless they decide to make more classes in the future. But instead what they've been doing is they've been giving new weapons to each of them and making a specialization.
That adds more weapon options or more skill options. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how reliable my memory is, but when I played at launch, I only really remembered like 2 weapon options for my assassin thief character.
Yeah, you had a lot.
You only had like 2 melee weapon options. A whole bunch of range though.
Impudent whelp. I'll show you why they call me the Knight of Embers.
Is there voice acting for this?
Nope.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Soira, Lanya, to me.
It's unfortunate when games make the mistake of doing location-based audio.
Yeah.
But then the camera's panning around and stuff like that and you can't hear it. That's a constant problem for Mass Effect Andromeda, is for the entire game, the audio of everyone you're talking to comes directly from their mouths. If so, their relationship to the camera changes their volume. Oh, we're supposed to fight the one that's inside the ring.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we do have Lanya.
And one of them jumped out. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Should've thought about
what
that.
What did you expect?
I mean, I probably should have expected this, lady, because, I mean, you put us in a little battle ring and say...
I'm so shocked that you defended yourselves and fought back and stuff.
So in Guild Wars 1, at the very end of it all, there's a short little plot line where you have to infiltrate, like, effectively the League of Minor Villains. And they're all, like, bitching and moaning about the main character. You know, the player character. I always thought it was, like, super refreshing, because it was, like, one of the first times it was kind of self-aware that, like, these guys have just gotten, like, shat on the entire game by one party, pretty much.
There you are. The pale tree told me where to find you. I have to tell you, Malik's tree...
We know. The Nightmare Court nearly found out as well. It is for the best that the Knight of Embers is dead.
Still, this is only the beginning. Even if they don't know the reason, the court will keep searching for their harbinger. If I stay here, others will try to convert me to Nightmare. They'll discover my secret.
He's right. Fowlin will hunt him, and I promise you, she does not give up.
Somewhere to the west, at the source of that river, there's another tree. Maybe even another city, with more Sylvari like me, my family. I'm going to find them. When I do, I'll tell them about the grove, and I'll return with an army to help fight the dragons.
I wish I could go with you, Malik, but my duty is here. I wish you good fortune and safe travels.
Don't worry. We'll meet again someday.
Why? Look at all that stuff we got.
Yeah, well, that was the end of major arc.
Oh, I got an evergreen coat.
Hero points for days. Not level 25 yet, though, so I still can't use all that stuff. Not yet. Right, I have to be careful because this is a new zone. Oh, no,
They should be nice and easy.
Yeah, I forgot.
Well,
they're like level 16 and stuff.
Yeah, do we wanna just summon the horde here?
I think we might as well stop.
Oh, okay.
We played for about 2 hours. We're gonna like have to like stop mid thing if we try to start a zone now, as opposed to like we could just do it after the podcast or something.
That is, we might want to do EDF after the podcast just to.
But even then, we have like what, like 3 more levels to play, and then the game's over.
That's a good point. That is a very good point.
And then we don't have another existing bird series.
No, we might not until Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah. So after the podcast, we could probably do
both.
Finish off EDF, then do like a zone, as opposed to like starting an entire zone 8 o'clock at night.